Hey guys, Blake Show, Sean Cook here. Week 7 of the HS Strut Report.
A lot of good feedback this week.
A lot of good feedback, a lot of birds hitting the ground. I took a little bit of a hiatus. I'm back after 2 weeks of being gone up in Iowa.
We've been having to wing it without our experts, Blake Show and Tony Merle here. Tony's still out getting after the birds up in Iowa.
Yep,
and
had some success.
Yeah, a lot of success all over the whole country. I think this week, almost our most feedback out of every week.
Yeah, the Midwest is really fired up. They're a couple weeks in.
Heck yeah.
The Southeast has been
starting to wrap up. This is the Southeast has been on fire all year, it sounds like, and this week is kind of closing out the final week for the Southeast, and a lot of good feedback from everybody.
Yeah, so
you want to start us out with the Great Lakes and Midwest region, and we'll go through there. Yeah,
we can start there. So before I get into that, just let people know watching. When we get to the Southeast, we're gonna call up Carl Drake and Brad Biddle. They've been hitting it hard down there, and we'll do our weekly giveaway. So stay tuned till the end because we got some good information coming out of the Southeast.
Yeah.
But let's get going in the Midwest. Like you said, a lot of birds hitting the ground. I was just up there, driving to work, looking around, scouting. Birds in the field every single day, out there scouting.
I think they had some weather pass through, some rain.
A little bit of rain gone through, but it didn't hold them up. Even though the rain, they're still active. They're being vocal. They're responding to calls. We had 9 people share pictures with us that killed birds in the Midwest this week, so it's really been good. Including, like we said,
a lot of success photos.
Tony Merle was out with his dad, called in a nice tom to the strut lights. So, like I said, the birds are really active right now in the Midwest. We've had feedback that it could be the best season that they've seen in years.
Yeah.
So
maybe that's due to the warm winter that they've had, just really got these birds on fire. But sounds like they're really hitting them hard up there.
Yeah, and the other thing to note is almost every one of these guys has said they've been using HS Strut products, whether it's diaphragms, some of our new custom craft pan calls, the strut lights.
Got a lot of success stories from the strut light decoys. Getting out there and able to draw the distance on these birds, get them close.
Yeah, the strut lights are a great price point decoy. We use the same mold that we did in the high-end decoys, so they've got great shape. You don't have to worry about them deflating and things like that. You can get in there in that open body, pop them out, fold them up to transport.
Ready to go right out of the box.
And I'm telling you, the towns are hating those Jake decoys.
I think Tony actually said that we got a picture here of his dad's bird. And he said that poor Jake just got beat to shreds by this bird. And so it's POing them pretty bad.
Yeah, man, they're after it. So, get out there in the Midwest. Yeah. If you're on the fence, there's
right
a lot
now
of birds ready
to
get killed.
Heck yeah. So, you want me to bring us into the Southwest?
Might as well.
So in Southwest, Brett Morris drove 9 hours to South Texas to hunt Rios and got rewarded. Hunted 3 hours one afternoon and got 2 birds. So congratulations, Brett Morris. Sounds like they're really getting after it in Texas. Over to Arizona, youth hunt opened Friday the 21st. Mark Wade spent 3 long days out there. Couldn't close in on a bird, but he's out there having fun in the woods.
Right now. Yeah, him and his son, I think they chased birds for 3 days. And said there's birds out moving around. They just couldn't catch up to them.
Nothing to come in, but
absolutely. So keep after it and show us your success as the season goes on.
Well, you want to bring us on to the Mid-East area?
Sure, we can move up to the Mid-Northeast. A lot of those seasons are just starting to open up, right? So Jerry Lannon's been out scouting all spring long. He's looking to get out in Pennsylvania this week and hopefully has some success right away opening weekend. Jay Lyon, he killed opening day on Monday last week.
Awesome.
So congratulations to him. The feedback we're getting in the field is the towns are vocal, but they're still staying
hand up.
I don't know if they're hand up, but they're staying in the flocks. They're just not out there searching for those hens. They're reacting to the calls, but they're not actually breaking away from the flock. So
still early. Be patient. Get out there, do your scouting, get an idea from where the birds are at on your property, and get out there and try to get you one.
Yeah, I think there was actually a storm that moved through that dropped some snow in Minnesota, the Great Lakes, that northern part of the nation. Yeah. So the weather's still a little cool up there. I don't think they're going to be as active as they are
slowed them down and calm
in the Midwest and Southeast.
Well, speaking of Southeast, you want to move on to that region? We've got a lot of feedback. We're just trying to summarize it. And Kentucky, good hatch produced a lot of gobbling and 2-year-olds. Carl Childers killed a bird on opening day, and another 26 days later tagged out. So sounds like a great year for Carl. Randy Adams, Kentucky, Toms are running together, not responding well to hen calls. So I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe they're just settling down. Arkansas season just ended. Florida season just ended. Alabama season ends on the 30th. So Southeast is kind of wrapping up, but still a lot of success going on.
Yeah, I think we had 10 people share kills with us this week, just out of the Southeast alone. So they're all the way through the season. They've been killing birds and a lot of success.
And HS field staffer Carl Drake and Brad Biddle have been in Kentucky lighting up the birds. And you think we should give Carl a call?
Yeah, let's see if he's around.
All right.
Can run through their hunt.
Jason, you may want to bring that camera a little bit closer so that they can hear Carl.
You can kind of, while they're listening, we can throw those pictures
Yeah.
out. And
These are pictures of Carl and Brad's success stories. And
he's screening our calls.
yeah, he doesn't want to talk to us. Well,
Hi, this is Carl. I'm sorry I missed your phone call, but if you leave your name, a brief
well, maybe he'll call back in a second.
He might be busy out chasing
Yeah.
birds. So he did say that he would give us a holler, or at least chat with us a little bit. So, I'm sure they're out busy hunting. So.
Well, so talking about Carl and Brad Biddle, maybe he'll call back while we're doing the summary here, but him and Brad hunted together this past week in Kentucky, and it was a good week for them. Still been hot and cold depending on the day and the weather, so it's just back and forth there, but here are some pics of the birds that they were able to score here, and they landed some good birds.
Yeah,
some
they've
big
been
toms.
out using a lot of the new HS Strut gear, and they killed 3 birds within almost a day and a half. So between
And
the two of them,
again, another success story of the Strut lights.
they're putting a hurt on these
Yeah.
birds.
Well,
while we're waiting, see if he calls back. You want to?
yeah, I'll just continue on with the Southeast. I'm not going to stop there at Kentucky. Virginia, a lot of hens still with the toms in Central VA. Chris Beard's son, Cole, got his first longbeard. And guys, we got all these pictures at the end of the episode here. We're going to show y'all and just go through all the success stories
Yeah,
here.
we can kind of show you the pictures.
Yeah.
But stop into the Strut Report post. All the pictures are there. I mean, there's been so many birds hitting the ground that we could sit here the whole 15, 20 minutes and go through the
talk about
pictures.
success stories.
Right.
HS field staffer Bruce Wild says Virginia has been on fire. A lot of gobblers out looking for hens around 10 a.m. Bruce tagged his last VA bird late last week with the HS Strut calls at 11 a.m. So you get out there at roost, hear fly down, and it goes silent. Stay patient because it sounds like they're landing these birds, almost midday.
Yeah, I'm sure once the things start warming up, that sun comes
Yeah.
out. If the the temperature's going kind of roller coaster on them,
Just be patient.
wait for that sun to come out and really warm things
Yeah.
up.
Well, West Virginia HS field staffer Jeremy Meyer says birds are gobbling and strutting. North Carolina gobbling really well. Florida, was real well, but season's ended now. So
Yeah.
sounds like having great seasons here, but it's starting to wrap up.
Yeah,
But
those seasons are closing up. I know we had Ghost and Goblin crew, Turkey Crew has shared in the weeks past. They're still killing birds.
absolutely.
So congratulations to those guys. These seasons are wrapping up. I think there's even some guys that are down in Florida that are making their way up to Georgia to catch the last couple weeks of Georgia turkey hunting now that Florida's closed down. So
Well, while we're waiting on Carl to call here, maybe Blake can tell you who the winner is. So
why not?
a little bit about that. Each week of our Strut Report, if you post, share a photo, success story, you get thrown into pretty much a hat of drawing to get your choice of HS hat and your choice of turkey call. So this week's winner,
Tony Miller.
Tony Miller, contact us and we'll talk to you and get your choice of your call.
Yeah.
Get it to you.
I know we mentioned it before, but you have to reach out to us. Unfortunately, Facebook doesn't allow us to reach out and send messages. I'm sure they're trying to stop some spam and things like that for corporate accounts. So reach out to us. Tell us what you're looking at for calls, and we'll get that sent out to you.
Absolutely.
So.
Should we try and call him again, or?
Well, go ahead and try and call him again, and I'll kind of come up here and show the pictures while we're waiting and see if give him one more shot.
And if we can't get a hold of Carl, maybe we could talk to Tony and get a summary of his weekend. Oh, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, Carl, how are you? You got Sean Cook and Blake Show here.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good. How are you? So.
I'm chasing longbeards, buddy.
Oh yeah, we've heard you've had some success there in Kentucky.
Dude, I'll tell you what, Kentucky was amazing. We killed 3 birds, me and my cameraman.
Oh yeah.
Within 27 hours. So it was
Golly. So what are the birds doing? Are they real active? Just vocal?
It's like a light switch one day. I got down to Kentucky Sunday, the day after opening day, and nothing. It was quiet.
Yeah.
It was dead silent. 24 hours later, the next morning, they were on fire. Had found a bird. He gobbled his heads off. Came to the decoys. He was a lone gobbler.
Yeah.
Come to the decoys, jumped the decoys. My cameraman shot him. We were filming for a TV show, and then half an hour later, we called another bird in off the same hill and put him in the dirt. So
Heck yeah.
it was crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've got pictures here that we're showing these guys, and I mean they just look like great birds.
Oh, they were unbelievable birds. And I'm actually in Indiana now hunting, and it's the same way. Opening day, gloomy morning, didn't hear but one gobble. Nowhere. Hunted the same spot. I heard 8 birds gobbling.
Wow.
And me and another guy doubled on. Huge birds. Both had almost 1.5 spurs and 11-inch beards. So, yeah, it's crazy.
That's great stuff, Carl.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of these pictures, we've just been speaking up the strut light decoys here to these guys, but, I see them in every one of your pictures. What's been your experience with these? Are they really hitting them as good as we say, or are we just blowing smoke to everybody?
Dude, I'll tell you what, I will not go in the woods without one. They have been key in every hunt that I have, from Texas to Kentucky to here in Indiana. The gobblers lock onto that strut light decoy, and that's the first place they go is to that Jake decoy. It's money. It is money. I could probably go to the woods without a call, and it comes to that decoy, but I tell you what, the call just gives them something to look for.
Yeah, you're not the first person to tell us that they come in and key on that Jake decoy and it's game on.
Yeah. Start beating them up pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, they are the money. And, I'll tell you what, guys, I'll be honest with you. For the price, I mean, you can pay over $100 for a Jake decoy, or you can do the smart thing and get the same results, if not better, by using the strut light Jake.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're super stoked to hear your guys' success up there. And
hopefully as the season progresses, you guys can continue to have success there. Yeah,
the Midwest, what we've been telling is the Midwest is starting up. I mean, things on fire. They're going to start chasing the Southeast for, success photos and everything else on our posts.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like this morning now, it was a very quiet morning here. I'm hunting with my son today. Very quiet morning, but it's getting cloudy, overcast. All we got to do is find the right bird, strike him up, and you know what? He'll see the decoys, and I'm pretty confident it's a done deal.
Heck yeah.
Right on. Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk with us, Carl, and let us congratulate you guys on your success that you had last week, and look forward to more of the same.
Oh, well, dude, we're going to keep going at it. I think maybe we're going to finish up here this weekend and then head to Ohio and see if we can strike up a couple of birds there. I'll tell you, the double spur, the HS strut light decoys, there's your money right there.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, again, we appreciate all the support you're giving us, and, we're stoked to be giving you the right tools in the field to keep the success going.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, I appreciate it. As long as they keep making products like that, I'll keep using them.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you soon, Carl.
Carl, good luck to you, and thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, stay safe and shoot straight, guys.
All right. Talk
have
to
a
you
good one.
Bye.
I mean, there you have it. That guy couldn't be more excited about the hunts that he's been having, and it sounds
like it's been crazy. One day it's completely silent, and then the next day it's on fire. I don't know if that's due to the weather or
I mean, that's hunting, right?
Yeah, it's just hunting. You can't give up after one bad day.
It's not killing. It's not catching. You know, it's
Yeah.
fishing. It's hunting, and that's just how it goes. So
Putting the time in the woods.
you got to put the time in, and you know, you got to practice your calls. You got to scout and know what
Yeah.
the birds and the game are doing.
Mhm.
I mean, they're not just going to run to you because you're out hunting. So
Yeah, they don't want to be killed. I'll tell you that.
right on.
But yeah, well, so that, I guess that wraps up week 7 here of the Strut Report. Again, Tony Miller is our winner. So contact us, and we'll get your hat and your choice of a HS call.
All right. Thanks,
All right.
Sean.
Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll talk to you later.